welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Had an up-and-down rookie season, but at times definitely showed exactly why he was so highly regarded coming out of college. Threw for 20 touchdowns as a rookie, but expects to take a massive leap with his new head coach, Ben Johnson, calling plays and designing the offense.
Throwing right away is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Williams. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Back on the field after a knee injury robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw an accurate passer who ran the offense extremely well, but don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. On play action, here's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, Williams. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3-and-out on their opening drive.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Second and a couple. An inside give to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Addison will go in motion left. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2. Now McCarthy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now a first down carry by Jones. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jalen Johnson that time able to knock it away.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a 1st down to open the drive.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. A full left sideline falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Doomsday. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away.
Fair catch. Signaled for.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To the air with McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll find the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before break. Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. That one complete to Naylor.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Williams throwing to start the drive.
He's got room past the 30.
Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Luther Burden from 13 yards out. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that drives 7 plays in length. Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And now out comes Minnesota. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll begin the drive with again to Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go again to Jones. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. To throw, it's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage, What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And out now come the Vikings. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jefferson going to go in motion right. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to Swift again on second down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 4, a minute 51 on the clock. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Addison. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do. But what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He gets it to Addison.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass caught by Burden. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing is Williams. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Able to find Kmet. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a